I request all current students to settle down, please. Great. So you have had a good session in the afternoon, and I would say this session is especially relevant for current students. So do pay attention. There's a lot of things you'll get to know about Praktani, and on that note, welcome everyone. Welcome all monks, guests, Praktani members of all the people. I've been talking to a lot of Praktani members, and I see how there are some who wanted to make it and could not. So we feel privileged to be here, all of us. I understand some of you didn't have plans, bought a ticket from the US this morning or last morning and flew in here. So thank you all for being here, and a big round of applause for all of you to make it, to be able to make it here. Thank you. Congratulations again to all of us, to current students, to ex-students, to be a part of a school that has completed 100 years. There are not many individuals out there who have studied at a school and can feel proud of having completed 100 years as part of a prestigious school like this and being an alumni of such a prestigious school. In this session, we will focus on, we will try and understand, because a lot of current students, interestingly, have been asking me, Bhaiya, what is Praktani? Praktani kya hai? So we are familiar with terms like ex-students, alumni, but Praktani is just a more human version of that. And Vidyapith Praktani is a more emotional and crazier version of that. So we are Vidyapith Praktani. In front of you, everyone is Vidyapith Praktani, and you are going to be Vidyapith Praktani very soon. So welcome to you all to be the Vidyapith Praktani that we are. And I would love to take you through the great work that Vidyapith Praktani has been trying to do. I would say we have probably achieved only 10% of what we would like to do, and we are all in together, and we would like you to know. And that is why I say it's especially relevant for current students, because it's important for you to know what we are doing and what we take pride in as Praktani. And I have Rajji helping me with the slides, please. So a subset of Vidyapith Praktani is Praktani Executive Committee. It's a set of about 18-20 people who work harder, and this committee, I must congratulate this committee who is very diverse, as much as 1975 to 2004, which is a spread of about 30 years. That is typically the gap between, age gap between a father and a son. So that is a kind of group that we have working together with diversity of ideas, with rich care, and how we come together with geographies from Muzaffarpur. I write Muzaffarpur first because I am from Muzaffarpur, and I'm told that the brightest students come from Muzaffarpur. So Muzaffarpur to Luxembourg, Kolkata to California, New Delhi to New Jersey. I mean, there's just a variety, and we have Praktani members that are so widespread, and we are all working together towards a three-pronged agenda. One, the growth of Vidyapith, growth of Vidyapith Praktani, which is all of us, and the growth of society. And you will see through the next 10 minutes how we have been working towards these agenda. Of course, I must mention how accomplished our Praktani Executive Committee is, because everyone has to take out a lot of time, and for people like these to be able to take out time for a 7 a.m. meeting, for a 10 p.m. meeting every month on a Sunday. So we have, I mean, this is just a sample of the kind of people we have in the Vidyapith Praktani Executive Committee, and we take pride in that. Next slide, please. Great, so we have, this year we have about 200 plus members, Praktani members that were added to the family. And why is it important? Because 200 is not a very big number. I mean, with the school, which is about 100 years old, or exactly 100 years old, 200 is not a great number. But the good thing is that we have been able to, over the last 2 years, bring together more people together. And why is it so dear to us? Because we believe Praktani is a family. And every new member added to the family is a matter of pride to us. And our family members, our parents, our spouse, they know how much Praktani members look out for each other. When they listen to our calls, when they meet each other, when they meet other Praktani members, they know how every new Praktani member, how every addition to the Praktani family is important to them. So in our effort to bring Praktani together, we have done multiple things. One, of course, individual reach out. We have created batches and batch rep groups. But I would think Praktani Adda is something that was a very innovative introduction to the Praktani ecosystem, where Praktani from different fields come together or come on a platform, and thanks to the widespread acceptance of Zoom, we have been able to conduct about 35 Adda sessions in the last 2 years. The first one being conducted in early 2011. And of course, it has been on a range of topics from astronomy to film direction. We have had alumni speakers from 26 different batches and 7 countries, including all the ones listed here. I would add Antarctica to the list because we had one speaker who was on a scientific expedition to Antarctica. So, something to really show off as Praktani. So we have, that is a spread of Praktani we have, and that is a spread of Praktani speakers we have been able to get on Praktani Adda, and it has been attended by Praktanis and one of them even by current students. In the digital age, we realize how important it is to enhance our digital presence. Of course, thanks to the previous executive committee, they gave us a very rich website, and we were able to build on that. We were able to enhance our website. There is a membership zone where we are able to post, where we are able to make job postings, post pictures, post events, communicate with each other. There is a batch representative group, and we thought that to bring together a group of different batch representatives who can further disseminate information was something that has been extremely helpful to us. And of course, all the Facebook groups, but thanks to all the Praktani members who have put in that effort to keep the entire community together, whether it's through your own batches or city groups or all the platforms that we generally use to organize events, to communicate our important information. COVID has been a especially difficult time for all of us. We had our family members, we had our Praktani brothers, and we had people around us suffer from COVID in unfortunate ways. And as I say, Vidyapith Praktani is a more emotional and crazy version of ex-student community. And that could be seen when all of us, and especially the medical fraternity, came together to support Praktani and to know that there is someone out there, and if something happens, you will get a bed, you will get the oxygen cylinder you need. So that was, and of course, many of us needed it. So that is one thing that gives you a lot of relief that anything that happens, there is a larger community to take care of. And our Praktani brothers were able to time disseminate the right information. Because there was a lot of confusion in the initial days, if you remember, you should do this, not do this. Everything was communicated well. There were doctors coming out in WhatsApp groups and saying, you need hospital bed in any city, tell me, call me up at midnight, don't hesitate, and we will arrange for it. And it was done. So that was the kind of support we were able to drive from the community, and of course, eventually the vaccination drive that was possible through the help of this community. We all know how emotional we are about our teachers, and all the people who have been supporting us through our lives and beyond. And we, of course, it's interesting to send Teachers' Day gift, or over the years we have tried to collate phone numbers of teachers, and we have tried to call them on Teachers' Day. But last year we tried to do something different, and we were able to organize a large get-together of all Praktanis who could join, and we were able to meet our teachers through the virtual mode. But then whoever was a part of the event could see the emotions flowing, and just to be able to hear Nandita speak, hear Manojda speak after so many years was extremely touching for a lot of us. And we went on to also send some gifts to our teachers, and this was the first time that every staff in Vidyapith, every monk in Vidyapith, every teacher in Vidyapith was sent a gift by ex-students. Ex-students, we saw how a vehicle was donated today itself by a batch of our seniors, and Praktani have been trying to contribute to Vidyapith, give back to Vidyapith in various ways. And CSR funding, I mean, of course, through our own resources, we have been doing that. But CSR funding is something that was one channel that was a bit untapped. And as Praktani this year, one of our focus areas was how we could even bring money to Vidyapith from people who have not directly been associated with Vidyapith, and we have tried to reach out to different companies, and something that we'll continue to do. But thanks to a few Praktani brothers and their efforts, we were able to contribute medical equipment worth about 40 lakh to Vidyapith, including a dental chair, an ultrasono machine, that's an X-ray machine. So this is something that we continue to do, and again, cheers to the effort of all the Praktani brothers. And when a community comes together, it's important to meet. It's important to be able to see each other, exchange ideas. COVID was a showstopper for some time. We broke free in a big way by organizing the largest reunion across the world of Vidyapith students. And you can see we decided one day, that was 6th of March. We decided that people will meet wherever they are. So because, of course, we were waiting for this reunion to happen, but that was to set the ball rolling, that was to mark the centenary year of Vidyapith. And we met across the world, 10 cities, you can see all the cities, and 500 plus Praktani came together with that energy, which I can see here how, all these activities have enabled us to bring Praktani together and be able to contribute in our own ways, but also be able to take a plane from the US and be here just for this day. Thank you. And finally, one of our other efforts that we are really proud of and emotional about is the health of all the people who have taken care of us for so many years. And we the Praktani brothers worked together to organize health checkup for all the staff in Vidyapith. And this was organized in collaboration with Reddy's Medicare. And we were able to get a full body checkup done for all the 134 monks, teachers, staff in Vidyapith, because we all know how important preventive care is. And this was something that was again very well received, and we were able to execute that over a 3-day period thanks to all the support from Vidyapith and all the Praktani brothers who sponsored it. Thank you. Great, so these were just a few of the major endeavors that we tried to put together over the last 2 years. I must also mention how all the previous years the Praktani has been doing so much, and that is something that we take pride in being able to carry forward the strong foundation that we have been given by the earlier Praktani bodies. And on that note, I invite all the current students to be a part of Vidyapith Praktani. You are Vidyapith Praktani the moment you graduate, so welcome already, and take advantage of this huge and supportive group that you have out there in the world. We are always told that Vidyapith is a well-protected geography within a certain area, but then the moment you come out, you realize Vidyapith is everywhere. Vidyapith is in the US, in the UK, in Australia, in South Africa. Wherever I go, I see Vidyapith because there is someone who has graduated from Vidyapith and it receives me like a family member. So thank you so much to all the Praktani brothers who have expressed that love over the years to each other, and thanks again to current students who have given us that much love, and we look forward to welcoming you to the Praktani family. Thanks again.